Hi everyone, today's topic is trigonometry, another topic in our revision booklet. So let's get started. So what is trigonometry? Trigonometry is a relationship between the angles and the side lengths within the triangles. It is usually derived from the Greek word, which are trigōnon and metron. And trigōnon means triangle and metron means measure. So what will be our learning outcomes today? It will be understanding how to apply SOHCAHTOA, which is the rule of the trigonometry, and finding missing sides in a right angle triangle. When we talk about the trigonometry, there are some steps which we follow while using these rules in trigonometry. The first one is we always need to label the triangle sides, which is identifying the opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse in a right angle triangle. And the second one is choose our ratios, like which one we are going to use, whether it's a sine, cos or tan. Then third is calculate our answer. Now complete the calculation to find our answer and round it to the required accuracy. Sometimes it's been asked to 1 decimal, sometimes it's been asked to 2 decimals. So be careful while answering your question. And the fourth one is applying the formula. So how we need to substitute the side lengths into the correct formula triangle. Okay, before you start frantically pressing buttons on your calculator, you must work out which one of the trig ratio, whether it's a sine, cos or tan, you need to use. And to do this, you must be able to label the sides of your right angle triangle correctly. And this is the order when you're going to label the right angle triangle. The first one is your hypotenuse, and it is always opposite to your right angle triangle, and this is my right angle triangle, and this is always opposite and is the longest side in the right angle triangle. Now the second one is my opposite. Opposite is the side directly opposite the angle you have been given or asked to work out. And the last is the adjacent, and adjacent is the only side which is remaining at the end. So there are many times when calculators make stupid mistakes. The first of which is slipping into the wrong mode of sin, cos and tan questions. And even if you're doing everything correctly, you will still give the wrong answer. So let's take an example of sin 30 is equal to 0.5. Okay, how am I going to get this on my calculator? So on my calculator, let's see how we are going to press the values. So I press the sin and then my value as 30 in the bracket, and that bracket I have put equals to sign, and I got in fraction. After the fraction, I have pressed ST to get my final answer. So now we are going to learn about the SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA is the abbreviation used to describe the three trigonometric ratios for the sine, cosine and tangent functions. How it's going to work? Let's put them in a triangle. Okay, so as you can see here, we have been given this SOHCAHTOA. Okay, so my first part is this so and then ka, and then third is I have divided this entire abbreviation into 3 parts. Okay, so this is for my first one, the second one and the third one. Remember, my first values in my triangle will always be our angles, and the right hand side, the top one, and the right hand side will always be my sides. Okay, these are my sides. Now how am I going to do the calculation with the help of this triangle? So first we need to understand what will happen with this triangle. So my values, which is here on top and the down, they are dividing with each other, each side. Okay, so whether it's a left or right. But when we talk about the bottom part, they are multiplying with each other. It means if I have to find, for example, if I need to find out the value of O here, then my formula will be O equals to sin theta times h. But similarly, if I have to find, suppose, my angle, then my formula will be cos theta equals to a divided by h. So it means these two values are dividing with each other, okay, whereas here my angle and my side is multiplying with each other. So you need to remember that which are the sides are dividing and which are the sides multiplying with each other. So here's the practice question for us. So we need to find out the angle BAC given to us in the exam question. Now angle BAC means we are finding out the angle A. So first thing is you need to label your angle, which is x, and label your sides as per the trigonometric values or trigonometric steps which has been given in the start of this lesson, and then see which is your opposite. Opposite is my 12 centimeter and hypotenuse is 13 centimeters. So it means if I have been given two sides to find this angle, I don't need this adjacent anymore here. And as per that, I need to figure out which of the triangle I'm going to use. So it means O and H is only being given in this sin triangle. So I'll start using the formula sin theta is equal to O by H. Always try to write your formula before starting your workout, and then start adding your values as per the position of the angles and the sides. So angle theta is angle x, and my opposite is 12 centimeter and my hypotenuse is 13 centimeter. So x is equal to sin minus 1 is times 12 over 13. So my x value will be 67.38, and you can see I have seen in shown in the calculator as well. First you have to press the shift sign and then sin, so that you can get sin minus 1. Otherwise you won't get the answer correctly. Here's the answer. So here's the other practice question for us. Calculate P and give your answer to 2 decimal place. This is our hint. Okay. Now P is my side. We have been given this angle and we have been given another side. So first thing first, label all the sides of your triangle. Okay. And now we have been given 3 sides. We have been given 2 sides and 1 angle. So it means the third side we don't need, which is my O. Now I need to figure out which triangle am I going to use to find the answer of this question. So whether this, or this. I can see there is a, there is H and the angle. It means A, H and the angle. So that's my cosine. Okay. So first formula, second value, which you need to start writing as per the angle and the sides. And then as you can see here, my P is dividing this side, which means if my P will go to the other side, okay, it will multiply. So anything, if one side it is multiplying, other side it will, if they will go to the other side, they will divide. But at the same time, if they are dividing to the other side, it will multiply to the left hand side. So be very careful. So in that case, P times cos 46 is equal to 7. Now I wanted to find this value of P. It means I have to remove this cos sign from here and I have to take it to this side, which means if my cos is multiplying with P, so it will start dividing to the other side, which is P is equal to 7 over cos 46. And if you put this value in your calculator, you'll find the answer P is equal to 10.08 centimeter, and here your calculation is also been given here. And that's how you have to find the answer. So here's another practice question for us. Calculate Q. Q is the angle given here, and write the answer in 1 decimal place. So in that case, first label the sides, and in these sides we have been given 2 sides, which is 4.3 meter and 3.8 meters. So it means I don't need H. And in this scenario, I have to use this triangle where O and A is given along with the angle. So first write your formula, input your values, and then try to find the answer. And this is how we need to do in a calculator. First you have to press the shift sign to get 10 minus 1. Shift sign, 10, and that's how you are going to get this 10 minus 1, and then input the values shown on the screen and you'll find your answer. Please make sure you know how to use your calculator to find the values, which will save your time in exams. And this is how we need to find the answers. Hope you all managed to understand the topic, and thank you for watching the video.